It's a brand new year and we've come a long way. We're reminded why we started this journey. In one word, MarcUS. A charismatic young man with a big heart and an unforgettable smile is MarcUS for Change. Marcus Dixon McInerney was just 22 years old when he was tragically killed in 2012, but hundreds of people lined up to say goodbye and attend an overflowing Mass at Holy Spirit Church. We dedicate this video blog to those of you who don't know Marcus and those of you who miss him. While there is sadness and pain, his story is rich with love, hope, and joy. It's hard to believe that Marcus was once a juvenile offender. In 9th grade, he was expelled from school after falling off a speeding motorcycle. He was arrested for gun possession and seemed destined for jail. Life hadn't always been this way. Childhood photos show Marcus with a loving grandmother and brothers, full of life and smiling. Sadly, his family struggled with many of the same issues and challenges that families all across America face: divorce, drugs, housing, economics. Marcus was angry, and he felt cheated by the world. He was street smart and savvy, but had lapses in school attendance and a reputation as one of the toughest street kids in Stamford, Connecticut. Despite the sadness and hardships, Marcus still hoped for more and desperately wanted a better life for himself. Enter Mrs. Moravro, a school guidance counselor, Kevin Jones, a football coach, Mark Lyons, a community advocate who saw his potential for goodness, and Melissa Chiappetta, a social worker who worked with Marcus's family during his elementary school days. Together, they and countless others created a community safety net. This net was already under construction one cold winter night on February 2nd, Marcus's 17th birthday. I remember that snowy cold night like it was yesterday. Marcus came for Sunday dinner, and Lauren, our middle daughter, asked if he could live with us because he needed a home. I laughed and said it's not that simple. Thanks to Marcus's father, it was that simple. He gave us permission to become Marcus's legal guardians, and we were suddenly going to parent-teacher conferences, sitting in football stadiums, and watching Marcus's transformation into a happy, confident, and motivated young man. Every year, shockingly, more than 2 million kids in America face a period of homelessness, flying under the radar to escape complex family challenges like Marcus did. Thankfully, by the fall of 2007, Marcus was happy and settled, even making the cover of our local Fairfield sports magazine as a promising young running back. Marcus went on to graduate high school and to attend West Point Military Academy, one of the most prestigious private colleges in the country. He had won their attention as a football player on the field and as a person who had overcome huge challenges in life. Marcus grew to understand his role in the larger world, and this shaped him tremendously. He mentored younger players and troubled kids and became a crusader of sorts, always protecting people from the pain that he once knew. Although Marcus was excited about college life, he found it difficult to keep up with his studies as a football player. Army rules were challenging, and his innate sense of justice and fairness was often put to the test. He gained a reputation for defending others, and he had the respect of his company members, but it came at a price. He often received demerit points for challenging the chain of command at school and being an uncompromising leader. Marcus decided to leave West Point in June of 2012, after his second year. He thought he would complete his bachelor's degree part-time and hoped to gain a position as a police officer with the Stamford Police Department. We learned that Marcus had passed the test after his life came to a very sudden and tragic end, September 12, 2012. He was shot in what police call an accident, although the circumstances remain very unsettling for our family. Our journey with MarcUS for Change began when family and friends decided to focus on the power of Marcus's compelling story and the us in Marcus's name. We commemorate the hope and the change that comes from working together as a community and the fact that Marcus never gave up. He flourished because the community worked with him and for him. We hope you'll share your power with the change that you have in creating a new life for others. Connect with us on social media, share your stories about Marcus, and follow our video series about people and organizations that are building change in the world. Thanks so much, and see you next month.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture.